What's going on, guys? TymeStopper here, coming at you with a brand new Spec Ops sniper rifle, better known as the Cleaner. Now, guys, this weapon is going to be in the shop until March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. As always, no matter what a review says, whether a weapon is good or bad, make sure you do pick it up from the shop when you can. You never know when down the road they're going to change something with a hero or even a weapon or something like that. And at only 1,680 gold, it's always going to be worth the investment, especially right now. We got the cram session going on, so everyone should have plenty of extra gold. Now, this video is more about my opinions on whether or not you should spend your hard-earned perk up on this weapon or not, rather than whether you should get it, because it's definitely something that you need to buy. But of course, before we do jump into the video, I would like to remind you guys, I do stream over on Twitch every Monday through Friday, starting at about 8 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're looking for a group to play with and are tired of searching in the public lobbies, or just want to hang out with some amazing Save the World players, I'll put a link to my channel in the video description down below. Now, let's jump into the video. Also, before we look at the numbers, let's look at how I decided to perk the gun itself. Now, if you just perk it up from the shop, this is what it's going to look like right here. Now, I gotta say that I think Epic fell real short on this one, since the Spec Op weapons, most of them have a perk that is standing still, gives 17% damage to miss monsters. That would have been a better option for the 6 perk on this weapon than the just standing still does 11% to everything, because a gun like this is going to hit hard enough that it's going to basically kill any regular mob that's out there. You're more looking for something that's going to be a mist monster killer that you're going to use on smashers, takers, just about anything that you could come up with. So I think they would have been better off using the 17% one, but hey, what do I know? Now, after trying it out, I did realize 2 things about this headshot build that the gun just comes with standard. The first is that the reload on this thing is so slow that if you miss your headshot, it's going to take forever until you get a second crack at it, meaning any buffs you may have given yourself are probably worn off by that point. And 2, I can't hit a headshot to save my life. As you can see in the gameplay behind me, not that this game tells us when we did, but on a controller, it's freaking hard. And when you need to stand still to try to hit one, so I just gave up, to be honest with you. You may have better luck with headshots, but hitboxes have been all messed up and terribly inaccurate as of late here, even for keyboard and mouse players. And truth be told, this is a single target weapon. If you don't hit your shot, you have to wait forever to reload. I hate to say it, you might be better with some of these bows that have come out recently. I was never a big bow fan, but a lot of the bows, if you're looking for a sniper, get to hit multiple targets, especially with Stoneheart Farah, being able to splinter off, hit multiple enemies. You might actually be better with a bow than this weapon, but hey, we'll get into some numbers. You tell me what you like. So basically, this is how I perked the weapon once it's all said and done. Yep, that is 2 times damage, 1 time crit rate, and 1 time crit damage. Yes, I am a madman. But I found out that after playing with it more, was more suited to my play style. Of course, you might find different ways work better for you, and that's the beauty of these weapons. You know, there is no right or wrong answer. It's all based off of your play style. I felt like I was getting the most consistent damage numbers this way, and I did not have to hit a headshot. If I did, awesome for me, but it wasn't a requirement with this. Now, as you can see, I am hitting more shots on target. Now, you know that whatever loadout you like to use, Hero Rise is always going to be the best loadout for this video. And to make sure we get some of those mega YouTube numbers, I did try several different loadouts with this weapon, but one of the perks that everyone is going to try to tell you to use is totally rocking out. But the problem is that when you eat a wafer, it resets the standing still timer. So if I eat a wafer, which decays over 8 seconds, and have to stand still for 10 seconds to get the maximum impact from this weapon, it's just not going to work. I don't have any buff left. So after deciding that I can't hit a headshot, I went with this loadout right here. We have Rabbit Raider Jonesy in command for his Sure Shot Plus, giving increased sniper crit damage of 225%. For the team perk, I went with Preemptive Strike. I also have Special Forces Banshee for the fight or flight, and an additional 8.5% weapon damage during Warcry. I've got Chromium Ramirez for her in a pinch, so that when we reload with an empty magazine, we regen shield for that survivability. Being that this is only a one-shot magazine, it pretty much is going to give you shield back every single time. Of course, we do have a Redline Ramirez for that quick scope, giving an additional 17% sniper damage. We do have Swamp Knight and his Unearthly Treat. Since I am really just trying to use this for Mist Monster Killer, he is giving that extra damage to Mist Monsters when I take damage. And last but not least, Skull Ranger Ramirez for that locked and loaded and an extra 15% damage. Now, as you can see here, I am in a 144-man mission here, but keep in mind I am by myself, so I'm not getting any buffs from team members. But generally, when I compare weapons, that is the way I like to do it. I find it's just more fair since I can't guarantee I'll always play with the same 3 team members, and I think it's just the most fair way for me to compare things. Now, other people do things differently, and that's cool too. Whatever works best for them. So my overall impressions of this weapon is that it had a lot of potential to be great, but I gotta be honest, it's just okay when you look at it side by side with another scope sniper, say the Spyglass. Sure, the single shot damage on this is higher than the Spyglass, but because you cannot put a reload perk on this, the Spyglass wins out on DPS overall. It's just a better weapon to use in my opinion. Plus, like I said, a lot of the bows are not single target bows. You can hit multiple things with them. You might be better off with a bow. God, I never thought I'd say that. Now, this game, of course, also doesn't really lend itself well to snipers in the first place. So if you want a sniper to stand out, you better have something pretty incredible about it. And I just can't find anything incredible in this weapon. It's just ho-hum. Now, as you can see here, I am hitting for over 1 million damage when I crit, but it's very hard to string together all the right things you need to have that happen and make this work. You have to be reloading, then you have to stand there for 10 seconds, and then war cry to get all the buffs. In my mind, it's just not worth the effort. There's so many better ways for me to kill the same smasher in less time with other weapons. But hey, that's just my opinion. If yours is different, let me know down in the comments below. Let's discuss it. Let's have a conversation even. Did you perk it up a different way and get better results? Let me know. I want to hear about it. I want this weapon to be good. Or if you'd rather, you can always join the Discord server. We can talk about it there. I'll leave a link in the description down below. But guys, that's just about it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you do leave a like on the video if you did like it, and consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you know when my videos go live for you. And if you're enjoying the content I've been putting out and want to help support the channel in a bigger way, you can always use creator code TymeStopper in the Fortnite item shop whenever you spend V-Bucks or buy games in the Epic Games Store. Again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, as always, be good.